Jesus and Buddha, a path to enlightenment. Today, we embark on a journey to explore the profound wisdom of two spiritual giants, Jesus Christ and Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha. Welcome, dear friends, you seekers of truth out there. We are unity of consciousness, providing you with knowledge of ages to help you to achieve personal and spiritual growth. Siddhartha Gautama, known as the Buddha, was born around the 6th century BCE in present-day Nepal. A prince who renounced luxury to seek enlightenment, he attained spiritual awakening under the Bodhi tree. Jesus of Nazareth, born around 4 BCE in Bethlehem, was a great teacher and healer who preached love, forgiveness, and the kingdom of God. These great teachers and spiritual leaders, born centuries apart, profoundly shaped world soul enlightenment, guiding billions toward moral living and inner transformation. Though from different eras and regions, their messages of peace and transcendence remain universally relevant and historically significant. Jesus and Buddha, though separated by time and culture, their teachings resonate with a shared message of love, compassion, and the path to spiritual awakening. Our purpose is to highlight the remarkable similarities in their teachings, revealing a universal path to enlightenment. Let us delve into the heart of their wisdom, seeking the common threads that can guide us on our own spiritual journeys. Jesus, in his boundless love, commanded us to love your neighbor as yourself. This is not merely a suggestion, but a cornerstone of his teachings. It calls for unconditional love, forgiveness, and empathy towards all, regardless of their background or beliefs. This love extends even to our enemies, urging us to break the cycle of hatred and violence. This love nowadays should be a proactive love, lending a helping hand to those in need and loving without judgment at all in general. The Buddha, similarly, emphasized the importance of metta or loving kindness and karuna or compassion. These are not just emotions, but active practices. They involve extending compassion to all beings, including oneself, recognizing our interconnectedness and shared humanity. This compassion is the foundation for a more peaceful and harmonious world. Both Jesus and Buddha recognize that love and compassion are not merely virtues, but the very foundation of spiritual growth. They are the keys that unlock our hearts and allow us to connect with the divine within. Jesus taught that suffering is an inevitable part of life, but it can also be a path to spiritual growth. He spoke of carrying our sufferings not as a burden, but as an opportunity for transformation. Through suffering, we can develop resilience, empathy, and a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. It is in our darkest moments that we often find the greatest light. Buddha, in his 4 Noble Truths, directly addressed the reality of suffering. He identified suffering as an inherent part of existence, arising from attachment and ignorance. But he also offered a path to end suffering through understanding its nature and cultivating wisdom and compassion. This path leads to liberation or nirvana, a state of perfect peace and freedom. Both Jesus and Buddha acknowledged the reality of suffering, but they did not leave us in despair. They offered paths to overcome it, to find meaning in our pain, and to ultimately transcend it. Both Buddha and Jesus encouraged followers to look inward. Jesus emphasized the importance of following God's will, connecting with God, and living a virtuous life. This involves seeking divine guidance, aligning oneself with God's love, and striving to embody His teachings in our daily actions. We should connect with the divine source of all creation, receiving strength, wisdom, and guidance. By living a virtuous life, we purify our hearts and minds, preparing ourselves for spiritual awakening. The most important teaching of Jesus regarding enlightenment is that He spoke of the kingdom of God being within each of us. Comparing both Jesus and Buddha regarding enlightenment, Buddha taught that enlightenment comes from inner awakening. Buddha offered the Eightfold Path, a practical guide to ethical conduct, mental discipline, and wisdom. This path encompasses right understanding, thought, speech, action, livelihood, effort, mindfulness, and concentration. It is a holistic approach to spiritual development, addressing all aspects of our being. By following the Eightfold Path, we cultivate inner peace, wisdom, and compassion, leading us towards enlightenment. While their traditions, therefore their methods, may differ, both Jesus and Buddha offer a path of ethical conduct, mental discipline, and wisdom, leading to enlightenment. They also shared a path of personal transformation, inviting people to let die the self-ego and live a life aligned with God's truth. In the end, their messages converge in nurturing compassion, mindfulness, and spiritual and soul liberation for all beings. They both emphasize the importance of inner transformation as the key to lasting happiness and peace. While their paths may seem different on the surface, Jesus and Buddha both guide us towards a life of love, compassion, and spiritual awakening. Their teachings, though expressed in different languages and cultural contexts, resonate with a shared message of hope and transformation. By embracing their shared wisdom, we can find peace and enlightenment within ourselves. We can cultivate love and compassion in our hearts, overcome suffering, and live a life of purpose and meaning. Let us reflect on these teachings and apply them to our lives, striving to embody the wisdom of Jesus and Buddha in our thoughts, words, and actions. May we all find the path to enlightenment within ourselves. Thanks so much for your precious time. Just a reminder that we are unity of consciousness, where we help you achieve personal and spiritual growth. And today, we are providing you with knowledge of ages. If you found this video helpful, be sure to watch all our videos, which will help you in your personal and spiritual growth journey. If you know anyone who can benefit from this awesome content, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Be wonderful and have an enlightened soul. May peace be with you.